he'll kick it away to start. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will... the sticks.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incomplete.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fate picks up the first down. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Inside the 30. Delivers the stiff arm. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Manning. Dances away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the pass.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got the quick pass. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's back. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Shoots it to the left. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's back. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowman. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it. No, he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. After the filthy move, he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. That's a throw and catch you will put on the resume reel. Great footwork along the boundary. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to pass. It's back. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Makes the catch on the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's got it.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He turns that loose down the right side.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Plows through the defense. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buying some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They want to throw it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Keeps looking downfield. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's back. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass. Right on the money. Bust through behind his pad. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Texas, 14.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Knocked off his feet.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Punts it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Right on target this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
To the air, it's back. Still looking, on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's loose on the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium, Penn State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Iowa's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus.
Oh, he's got some space. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's up to 51 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be looking to run. He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bulldozes his way through.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to pass. It's Gray. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Dinkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. It's complete on the right side. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The inside handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Nittany Lions. The line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picked off, and they